Welcome back, everybody. Okay, one last recipe today that is perfect for the holidays. If you like shrimp scampi, and who doesn't, butter and shrimp and garlic, why not take those great flavors and make a warm baked shrimp scampi dip? So the recipe starts out with a little bit of butter, a few tablespoons of butter, and about a half of a pound of uncooked, and this is really important, medium-sized shrimp that I've chopped up a little bit. So I'm just going to wait for that butter to melt, and I'm going to get to work on the garlic. Really the star of the show when it comes to shrimp scampi is not only the shrimp and the butter, but a boatload of garlic. So, and if everybody's eating garlic at a holiday party, cancels each other out, so no big deal. So I've got 4 cloves of garlic that I'm just going to give a rough chop. I don't normally use one of those garlic presses. I just kind of do it by hand, so we'll just do it this way. Give it a rough chop. Butter is starting to melt. Now this is a make ahead. You could actually get the shrimp all sauteed, get this whole dip ready, park it in your fridge up to 2 days before your get together, and then bake it off right when everybody's there. That will work fine. And I love serving some sort of shrimp at a holiday party. I think shrimp is very festive, it's very holiday-ish, it's like you splurge. But this is a great way to serve shrimp because you don't need the huge jumbo shrimp and you don't need tons and tons of it. So it's a great way to serve some shrimp at your holiday party, but doing it on a budget. So I just want to saute the shrimp until it just turns pink. And I'm going to season it with a little bit of red pepper flakes, and I normally put a little bit of pinch of red pepper in my shrimp scampi, and a little bit of salt and pepper, just to give it some nice flavor. As mentioned tomorrow on the Better Half show, which airs at this time, I'm going to show you how to do my favorite beer boiled chilled shrimp. It's the ultimate shrimp cocktail. It's a real easy way to boil it instead of buying it pre-cooked, and it's so much better. I mean, it tastes just amazing, and it's just a real quick, easy recipe, and then homemade cocktail sauce to go with it. Okay, so at this point, my shrimp is starting to turn pink. I'm going to add some fresh garlic. That was 4 cloves of chopped garlic. If you could smell this at home, oh my goodness gracious. All new shows next week. We are doing a holiday brunch. We're doing some more holiday baking. We're making the perfect standing prime rib roast. Also roasting a whole beef tenderloin. This is the season where we splurge and do some special things like that, a prime rib roast, and you don't want to screw it up. You want to make sure you got it right. So we've got some tips, refresher course. So fresh lemon juice. It's got to have some lemon with my shrimp, always, always. And our shrimp is turning nice and pink. So at this point, I'm going to take it off the heat, and I'm going to add a half of a block of cream cheese, so 4 ounces of cream cheese, and that'll kind of start to melt. Some mayonnaise, 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, 1/4 cup of sour cream, just kind of mix this together, and this is going to bind it all together. This is a really rich dip. A little dab will do you, and it is fantastic. It's a new recipe, so something a little bit different. A little bit of shredded mozz. We're going to save some for the top. Parmesan cheese. So I'm going to take it at this point and get it into our casserole dish. I love to serve this. Oh yes, definitely spray your dish with cooking spray. And the one thing I forgot to add as I was talking and hurrying this along is a little splash of dry white wine. And you'll want to add that when you're sauteing. I'm just going to add a little bit here. This is a Dore Peninsula wine. And the wine in here, of course, there's normally wine in shrimp scampi, so it adds some nice flavor. The wine and the lemon juice adds a nice acid. Okay, so at this point, we're going to cheese up the top. And this is such a nice dip that I like to splurge and get a nice French baguette, toast it up, and make crostini with it so that it's really nice and firm. And you can really, the bread will hold up to it. Crackers are okay. But they're going to get the crackers a little soggy. So what I like to do is take a loaf of French bread, slice it up, brush it with some olive oil, maybe a little seasoning, and pop that into the oven, and those crostini can be made ahead of time. So then you can cover it and park it in your fridge for up to 2 days before baking, or you can bake it right now, right after you're done, making it. Bakes at 350 for just about 15-20 minutes until it's all bubbly and that cheese is all melty on top. And of course, this dip is a must served warm out of the oven. And it is rich and delicious. So we'll be back. Stay with us.